All right. Welcome back, everyone, to another D&D horror story. My name, of course, is DM Rhino. Remember, if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment, ring the bell, do all the wonderful things. And we've come to our last for a while because these things need to build up for a bit. Like every time I check, I have to try and find really fun ones to read or really horrible ones to read. And yeah, it's just like I have to. I'm gonna take a break from the D&D horror stories for a bit, and we'll come back to them later on, maybe when they've built up again. But for now, this will be the last one for a bit. And I just want to say thank you for everyone for just liking, commenting, and watching the videos. I really appreciate you all. But we're gonna end off with a really bad horror story today. This one is from, of course, Emo Woman 420, and it's entitled "My First Time Playing D&D Went Awful." There is an 18 plus warning. So let's have a look. It says, "I'm a 21-year-old Russian woman, so my English isn't great. That's why." Okay, that's fine. I'll try and correct it as I see fit. This happened about a month ago. It was my first time playing D&D. I was playing with two friends and two others that I didn't know. The DM was a semi-close friend. Due to it being my first time playing D&D, I just made my character based on my sister's, the same name and appearance. Horrible idea, I know. She was a beast master ranger, and I thought it was cool. And the DM is very aware of my sister and even called it cute. Yeah, I mean, like if it's your first time playing D&D, it's not a bad thing. Like copying another person just so you learn. That's completely fine. Everything, if we go back here, so everything was going normal for the first couple of hours. We got into a fight in a bar with a bunch of drunk guards. We won, of course, but, and here is the warning, sexual assault warning. For those of you that don't want to listen to this, it's fine. Turn off here, but there is a sexual assault warning. Get into it. Later that night, the guards broke into my room in the inn and, quote, had their way with my character. He then proceeded to describe in detail the horrible things that they did to my character, which is based on my sister. No rules, no warnings. This this came out of nowhere. That is horrible. I feel terrible for this if this is your first time. And that DM does not deserve to be a DM. I would have left the group. I would even contact the police about that. It goes on to say, as you can imagine, I was completely astounded, as we were the other as were the other three that were playing with us. My paladin friend slapped the life out of the DM, and we quickly left the building. Good. Good. Yes, that's great. Good. Yeah. I completely cut contact with the guy. He never apologized. He and called he never apologized and called me a, well, B word for leaving over something minor. That is not something minor. That is something major. And um so that was, yeah, no, you were a horrible person for doing that. So that was my first D&D experience. I thought it would fit here perfectly. And I'm curious to see if anyone else similar had this experience. Thanks for reading. Had to share it with someone. Well, I'm glad you did. I wish you would name that DM, because this person needs to be named, and you need to warn players about this. And when we have a look at the comment section, um, yeah, everyone is basically saying the same thing, that this is not a normal D&D session. It's not. Like, you can have the bandits come back into the inn and break in after they got beaten. That's perfectly fine, but then you have to roll for them. And having someone's character being SA is terrible. Like, I don't understand why certain DMs choose to do this. Like, that it is not edgy. It is not like good storytelling when you do this, when we live in a culture like this. But especially like if you have women in your group, you know, the more likely scenario is that they are going to have experienced that at some point in their life. And what are you trying to do? What are you trying to tell? Like what's the point of that? I've never understood it. Like wh- what are you trying to be edgy? You're trying to say it's a very bad world. Like I don't get this. So I am very sorry that this happened to you, emo woman. I hope that you find a better group of D&D players and a better DM. And I hope that you can still kind of carry on playing this game. And I also hope that, like, I hope you reported that guy. Um, I hope you were like even to report him to the police, because that is something that would be counted as sexually like probably yeah, it would be counted as SA, but it would also be counted as like a verbal assault as also. So like please report that guy if you could. But yeah, that was a doozy to end off on. But that is the whole point of the D&D horror stories, is also to educate people on what not to do, right? Don't be like these DMs or these players. Be better than this, you know? We can be better than. Um, but as I said, I would like to thank everyone for liking and commenting and ringing the bell, of course. Until next time, I will be taking a little break during the December holidays. I'll be doing some other things behind the scenes, and I'll come back in January with more videos. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Cheers, everyone. Bye.